Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this week's video, I wanted to do another brand review, and this time I am talking about a belt. If you have been watching my videos for the past few weeks, you will know what belt I'm talking about. So the belt I actually want to review is the Gucci belt, and I was very interested to see whether the quality of this belt is actually worth the price tag. So if you're interested in finding out whether I think the Gucci belt is worth buying or not, you should better stay until the end of the video. So I actually split the video into 3 parts. The first one, I just talk about the general features of the belt. In the second part, I'm actually talking about the history of the brand, because I always think it's very nice to just get some background information about where this brand started out and what it has become in the future. I really like seeing this development, so I always include a little bit of history in these kinds of videos. And the third part is actually my personal opinion on the belt. Okay, so let's start with the general features. So the belt is actually 2 centimeters wide, which I wanted. I wanted a very slim belt. It says on the website that it's possible to wear it as a waist belt, which I do, and to wear it around the hips, which I don't do. So that's why I actually got, I think, the size 70. So it would fit very nicely around my waist, and I usually wear it on the middle hole. You can see the hardware is in this beautiful gold material. I think it's really, really beautiful. It has like this aged look to it, which I really, really like, and I think it's very nice against the brown, like light brown of the rest of the belt. I think the color is called tan. I wanted like a brown belt because I thought that would be very, very nice and would go with a lot of things in my wardrobe. This one isn't reversible. I know Gucci does a few reversible belts, but this one isn't, which is alright with me, because normally with the reversible belts, I don't like one of the sides, so it doesn't really matter for me. So I'm totally fine with just having this one side to wear it. I really, really love the clasp on this one. Here with the Gucci monogram, you've got like a little, how do I describe it? Like a little extra piece of metal. And this is supposed to just go into the belt loops, which makes it really easy for one to just put on the belt. It's just very, very, very simple and very quick. And you can just pop it in whatever hole you want. I usually use the middle one, but in the evenings I sometimes make it a little bit wider depending on how I feel. But this is amazing. I really like this kind of clasp that they used, and also it feels very, very good quality. So the monogram feels quite weighty, which is very nice. And also like the stitching around the belt, it looks very, very neat, and I'm overall really, really happy with the quality of this belt. So price-wise, this belt was, I think, €330. I know the reversible belts are a little bit more expensive, but I mean, that's of course because you get 2 in 1. But yeah, I think price-wise, yes, it is a bit pricey for just a little bit of like leather. But I do think that the quality is very nice. So it is a designer belt, accessory, and good quality. So the price point, I think, is alright for this one. Okay, so let's get to the second part, the history of Gucci. And actually, Gucci is quite an old designer brand. So it was founded in 1929. This was also the year that the first Gucci store opened in Florence in Italy. And that makes it one of the oldest Italian designer brands that is still operating today. The founder was called Gucci, which makes sense. Now the double G, inspired by its founder. Gucci actually started as a luxurious luggage company or store brand, and they were just producing goods for the upper class, so the wealthy people back in the day. During the Second World War, actually the monogram logo that they have, like double G, and also the typical Gucci green-red stripe was introduced to the brand. From the 1950s onwards, Gucci actually experienced great success because a lot of like wealthy people that like to travel and also a lot of Hollywood film stars or just stars in general love the opulent and extravagant designs that Gucci did. So Guccio, the founder of Gucci, actually died in 1953, leaving the business to his 3 sons. In the 60s, actually, they introduced other accessories like sunglasses, watches and jewelry, which, I mean, until this day are still selling very, very well. In 1983, Maurizio Gucci actually took over the company. He was one of the grandsons of Guccio Gucci. And from this point on, Gucci actually struggled a bit. They had a few family issues, they had tax issues, and they just had problems in general. And they were just struggling to contain the success that they had from the 1950s onwards. So in 1990, Tom Ford was actually hired as a designer for Gucci, and he majorly helped restoring this picture, this image of Gucci of being very opulent, extravagant. It really mixed very, very well with the designs that Tom Ford did. So that way Gucci kind of was reborn and gained a lot of success again. Tom Ford actually left Gucci in 2004, but the designer Alessandro Michel, who took over in 2015, he really does a good job at having a very interesting and unique style, which mixes very, very well with what Gucci was in the past. So nowadays he's doing all the designing. I mean, Gucci is very, very successful, we all know it, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere anytime soon, or that the success is going to stop. Okay, so this was a little bit of history. I hope you enjoyed that. I love these excurses, but let's get to my personal opinion. Alright, so personal opinion, I do have to say I really like the quality of this belt. I was quite impressed seeing it. I didn't know what to expect, but I do really, really love this belt. I think it's beautifully made and it just feels good quality, which is very, very important for me. Also, I think it's just beautiful to look at. I really, really love the color, and I love the gold, the aged gold look that the buckle has, so I'm very, very happy with that. I also, as I mentioned, I love the clasps. I think it's really, really cool, very, very easy to open the belt. The only concern I have is if I open and close it very often, will the hole stretch a lot, will it keep inside? But that's my only concern with that. It is very thin, but that was what I wanted. I think it's gonna look very, very cute, wearing it with white summer dresses or just maybe jumper dresses as well. What I've seen a lot is people wearing belts over blazers, which I think is really cool, but I don't think that this is the belt to do that because it's just too thin. I think you need a thicker belt, but I think it's also going to look very, very cool with denim jeans, which I don't wear, but I think it would look very cool if I would be wearing these. Yeah, so I'm actually very, very happy, not only with the looks, but also with the quality. So I do think it's worth the money, and I do think this belt is worth getting. I think it's really cute, and I'm very, very happy to have it. I am so excited to wear it in summer times, and yeah, I really, really like it, and I would recommend it. Alright guys, so this was the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you maybe got some information that was new to you and that helped you make a decision if you're still thinking about whether to get it or whether not. I am a huge fan. I would always rebuy it if I had the chance. I don't regret it. It was a present, but you know what I mean. So I'm really happy with that. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would be incredibly grateful. Thank you again for watching. I hope you're gonna have a lovely week, and I'll see you for next week's video. Goodbye.